Hello, welcome to your Sales Insight for today. I'm Paul Martinelli. You know, just having the right numbers won't unlock a lock. You've got to put them in order. You got to know the code. And that's the same thing for our sales system. You have to follow the sales system every single time in every single engagement. You can never assume that you have rapport, and you can never assume that you have the right amount of certainty. Every single time you engage or re-engage with the prospect, you have to actually go all the way back to the first 4 seconds, to the opening of the call, to intelligence gathering. All of these are anchors that you have to hit in order for every single engagement to build on the certainty and rapport that you've established in the last one. So we teach in our system the first 4 seconds. You have to be sharp in appearance and action. So whether it's your second or third meeting, you can't rely that, the first time you went there, you were in a suit and tie, and now you can just casually run in and drop a proposal off on your way to the gym. Doesn't fly. The second part of our system is the opening or the reason for the call. I wanted to review the proposal and make sure that you have everything you need with certainty, that this is the very best solution for you, Jim. Every single time you meet with this person, if it's the third or fourth time, you have to begin with the reason for the meeting. What is the commitment objective? It has to be defined. Every time you meet with them, even if it's the fourth time, you have to go back to intelligence gathering because you don't know if things have changed. So by just taking a minute to say, hey, before we get started, Jim, since we last spoke, has anything changed, or are there any new developments that we should discuss first? You always have to anchor logical and emotional certainty. So for logical certainty, you want to remind them of guarantees or remind them of the onboarding support. For emotional certainty, you may want to share with them that another company just down the street has, engaged with you and is beginning to see results that you've promised to your current prospect. Never assume that any of these steps have or will carry the weight of your last engagement with them. Every single time you meet with somebody, you have to start all over again, building and maintaining rapport and moving them to a place of absolute certainty. So remember, experience is your best teacher. So apply what you've learned here today. Make sure that on any second, third, or fourth call, before you jump in and pick up where you left off before, you want to ask them, has anything changed? You want to remind them something logical and something emotional about your solution and your ability to solve their problem. You do this, I guarantee you're going to increase your closing ratio. I'll see you tomorrow.